Hey, you all, it's your favorite radio host and the one and only reporter that you love, okay? The one and only Apostle Erica Monet Glenn, and this is actually an urgent message, okay? So I'm somewhat familiar what's going on in Gary. It's been going on in Gary, Indiana for, I would say, the past few days where they've been dealing with, they're out of power, okay? So the electric company is down. They experienced, if I'm not mistaken, like some type of hurricane. So, you know, basically everyone is living without electricity, different things of that nature. So what the Lord has placed in my spirit is danger. Meaning, it makes me think of Hurricane Katrina, okay? So some people were staying in the stadium, people were traveling. So a lot of these people are without electricity. So again, that means some of them, if they can, they're gonna travel. They're gonna travel to the next town. They're, you know, gonna go try to live somewhere else. They're gonna try to take bus and trains to different locations, whatever the case may be. And this is also a message to talk, you know, to send directly to, you know, Director Kash Patel and those who are big on protecting the president and just protecting DC and just different stations in the world, you know, making sure you're doing your job and keep your head on the swivel, meaning be aware of your surroundings, because stuff like this causes people to become angry. People become desperate. People feel like, oh, they want to take measures or take things into their own hands. Okay, so the same thing like with Hurricane Katrina, what did they do? They felt like, you know, nobody was there to try to help them. You know, they felt like they were just getting the short end of the stick. And we see, you know, not just with Hurricane Katrina, but we could just think about different things that's been taking place throughout the years where people get angry and they feel like they got to take measures in their own hands. Okay, they got to do what they do. So this is me letting the Director Kash Patel, as well as President Donald Trump, everybody know, like, hey, let's just make sure we're being mindful and being aware of these bus stations, train stations, these airports. You know, I'm not saying that people from Gary, Indiana can't come, you know, come around those parts, okay? Go around the DC areas or go to, you know, Maryland or Baltimore. I'm not saying that at all, okay? But what I'm saying is, if you're traveling, if you are making a move, make sure you got pure intentions. That's all I got to say, because when God put it on my radar, there's problems. You messed up. So you may be plotting, you may be the only one thinking about it. You probably got some other friends thinking about it, but guess what? God got wind of it and gave me the message, and here's the message. Okay? But y'all be safe out there. Again, and this is also those who are looking to do, you know, things in their community. If you're in Gary, Indiana, and you're trying to be the hands and feet of the Lord, okay, where the ministries at? Where are the churches at? I know they're dealing with electric things, but this is why I always tell people have things set in place, because you just never know at a day and time. Many times I told people it's like the dead walking, okay? It's like the Walking Dead. That show, they were so dependent on their homes. They weren't expecting zombies to take over, okay? They weren't expecting to start over. And I've been telling people this throughout the years. I'm like, look, these buildings that we depend on, being able to walk to work, get on the bus, drive to work. Y'all think everything is permanent. I just can't wait. I cannot wait. I cannot wait till a lot of y'all eat your words, because a lot of these things that you're putting your trust in ain't such trustworthy. Okay, because most people think like, hey, if you're paying an electric bill, you're expecting your electricity to work, right? You're not expecting hurricanes and tornadoes to go through your community because it's not known, right? And here we are. But this is a glorious Saturday. You know, D&D, do not disturb. You know, it's all about self-care. I didn't get on here for all that. But God put the urgency in my spirit. I had to be obedient and get on here and give this urgent word. But now I'm going to continue to enjoy my beautiful Saturday. Amen. Y'all make wise choices out there. And just like what my children are going to notice, you're not going to get away with anything, especially if I'm alone. Okay? So cut the mess. All right. Take care.